What happens when the movie studio Sony reimagines a cult classic by using the same concept of Tropic Thunder? So much so that it ends up casting the same person.
You get a reimagined cult classic using the exact same meta chaos formula as Tropic Thunder. Lean so hard into it and then realize halfway through that casting the best person for the role is the same guy from the last time. Congratulations, it's not a reboot. It's a software update that changed absolutely nothing.
Find out next on Trees in Space. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Trees in Space show, the show where we watch and review all movies in any genre. We tell you what the fans thought, what the critics thought, and what we thought. Was it worthy of a whole forest, a small grove, or just a stump to sit on? I'm your host for this episode, Jason Smith, and with me, as always, is the brains up in Boston, the witty to my Smitty, the one man that can clear his brain every time he farts, Nathan Hanks.
Hmm. That's fair. Hey, Jason, wonderful to be here again, as always. You picked a great movie. I was looking forward to it because I was going to pick it, and then you did, and we finally watched it, and I'm excited to talk about it with you.
Okay, well, this week, in case you missed the thumbnail, we watched the 2026 comedy Anaconda, starring Jack Black and Paul Rudd. Did you see the original Anaconda?
I don't know
Anaconda?
if I did see the original Anaconda. I think I probably got probably not because it's a snake movie. I don't really do snakes, so
And we
I'd say
did
no.
we did a crossover movies that we haven't released a long time ago with the
Lake Placid.
Anaconda and the Lake Placid ones. Yes, we gotta find those. But yeah. But let me tell everyone what this movie is about, according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Please.
This is not a reboot. It is an entire original comedy inspired by the cinematic classic Anaconda that features Jack Black and Paul Rudd, who have been best friends since they were kids and always dreamed of remaking their all-time favorite movie. When a midlife crisis pushes them to finally go for it, they head up deep into the Amazon to start filming, but then get real when an actual giant anaconda appears, turning their comical, chaotic movie set into a deadly situation. Uh, the anaconda was not even the main part of the movie. You know,
No, not really.
it's like, um, and to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I try to be honest with you all the time. Like me saying I'm gonna be honest with you
I
indicates I
mean, I
like
don't
the
know why
movie.
you wouldn't want to be honest. We're doing an honest review of a movie, but whatever.
But Paul Rudd's character,
Griff.
Griff, he his personality is not like yours at all. His mannerisms not like yours at all. But his mindset seems to be like yours. Like always looking, trying to do the better thing. Bored with the typical day to day, whatever. Don't want the 9 to 5. Always trying to like and trying to pull in. We're like want to make the movie, want to make the videos. Well, I gotta do this
The
and stuff.
Dreamer.
So yes, the dreamer. And
Yeah.
I really I didn't see myself anywhere in this movie, but I did see you in his character. I just wanted to put that out to all the people that really don't know Nate like that. So
I didn't think of that, but now that you said it, I definitely kind of agree with you. That's very kind of you to say. This movie inspired me to want to make a movie. At least their
see,
Squatch movie. Their Squatch movie
yes,
made
the
me want
Squash movie was great.
I was like, son of a bitch. And then like as they were filming, Jack Black just has a freaking camera and he's the director and just doing it on his own. Like while the guy that's
Hmm.
supposed to be running the camera is off doing something else. But like it's not hard. You just
And
add
I don't
some
believe for
music
one
to the
second
background. Like
I don't believe for one second an iPhone could record a movie like that. They say it can,
people
but I don't
do.
think it can. Yeah, they say they do. They do something else though. They put it in some sort of filter system on their computer, move it on. It's not straight there. Um, but about the movie, so it's a meta movie basically. Like they said, they got Anaconda. Griff says that he has the rights to it, and he gets his friends who made the movie when they were 13 to go actually all the way to the Amazon to film this movie.
Yeah.
That was probably the most unbelievable part of the whole film because I like it when they did the budget. $2 million. Like you get approved for a loan for $9,000
And then he
because
reworks the budget to like not what
for
46,000.
yeah, for yeah, it's like it was great. That was. Do you think that was her real hair, the young lady in the movie, the love interest, Paul Rudd? Because
I'm
I
not
don't think it's
sure.
her real hair.
I didn't really pay that
It's
much
weird.
attention.
Hmm. Well, what did you pay attention to?
Uh, the soundtrack was freaking great. I'll tell
It
you that
was.
right away.
It
Uh,
was.
I also paid attention to Santiago's story about when he first got introduced. I liked it how he was like a random villager, the was it Pet Cemetery, like, oh, you don't
Hmm.
want to go there.
Yes.
What
He
goes
was
in
one
the
of my favorite things in the
ground
movie.
doesn't come out quite the same.
He's one of the best things in the movie, I thought.
Oh, absolutely. Did
Uh,
you catch the end credit scene?
yes, the very end, yeah, he has, and the thing is, we don't want to give out too many spoilers about this, but I will say the very beginning of the movie, there are two Colombian people in a truck or vehicle, whatever,
Yeah.
and they're scared. There's a jump scare, whatever. He's afraid to go out. She goes out without him, says, I'm going to go and do this. He's like, please don't. Well, she gets down to where a motorcycle is, and there's people there hunting her for whatever reason. What was the point if he would have went with her? Were they both going to get on the motorcycle? Because there's only one motorcycle.
I don't even know why the brand new motorcycle was there.
We're just sitting there, and
Yeah.
why the
It
people that
was
were
like
watching it weren't closer to it.
it's like you are in the hollow deck of the Enterprise and you're like, "All right, can you bring me a Yamaha 250 Enduro, please?"
Yeah,
Boom. Thanks.
and yeah, and
Oh,
like
I need
who
a
put it there?
helmet.
Why was it there? And then what was she trying to? I know what she was trying to get to down the river, but she's not going to get down the river on a motorcycle, so she needed a boat anyhow. And she's hiding from the people chasing her, and she commandeers the boat,
Hmm.
which happens to have our people on there. Yeah, and the fact that they were going to make Anaconda and why I say
Anna?
Anaconda again. Sony was actually going to make a reboot themselves, and they were there at the same time.
Yep.
Very meta, the whole thing.
It was. Also, I thought it was funny that at 33 minutes 42 seconds, give or take, the Santiago snake finally makes its presence. And
Hmm.
then at 37 minutes and 42-ish seconds, it no longer exists on film. So it only survived for 4 minutes.
Yeah. So, and what also, I guess we're talking about, yeah. So when the snake falls into the water,
Yeah,
it gets chopped up by the blade. Why is the blade running? They're sitting still. They're not supposed to be going, they're fighting. You're filming this. Your boat's not moving. You're not going to get good.
correct.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have
So
happened. You're right.
it shouldn't have been, yeah. So I thought that was kind of odd. I think I'm saying bad things about the movie, the parts that you usually catch. I've caught them in this one, it seems like,
Hmm.
for some reason. I'm not sure why. I wasn't really a big fan of the first one, so
I don't know. I, I was about to segue into a story.
go ahead.
But well, Amanda was watching a show the other day and the character ran into the kitchen and you can see a stagehand holding a mat in front of the um, refrigerator just barely off like the corner of the camera. It's like it's plain as day.
What show was this? Because that's wonderful.
I don't know how to ask her.
That's what, and the thing, I see that stuff every once in a while, and I think to myself, ever since you got me doing these shows and editing and stuff, we would be better than the people on these crews. There's no doubt in my mind.
All the camera
I
had to
do
do
not
is
see
just
that.
move like 4 inches to the left. And it
And
wouldn't,
then,
you would have
you're
noticed.
cutting it on the edit for you're getting high back there, like, oh, that looks good. And, it's
Yeah,
like,
good enough. Nobody will see that.
no.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I had a thought while watching this. Griff killed Santiago. Like every death in this movie is all Griff's fault.
Is it because Griff killed the snake and he went to go get the other snake, or is it because Griff left him?
Because he went to go get the other snake. Well, apparently because he left him, and then a bigger
Well,
snake came and snatched up
he
him.
he walked off by himself and didn't make sure Griff was with him. What would you done? He had the right reaction. He turned around, everyone's gone. There's
Oh yeah,
anacondas in this, and he went, "Nope."
that's that I saw me in that moment. I would have done exactly like Santiago. Nope.
Nope. That's just
And
like,
I'm out.
hey, he looks for him. He screams really loud for him. He didn't get that far enough away where he wouldn't be able to hear him.
Yeah.
Uh, and then he heard something.
But you know
Nope.
what? Santiago is good at what he does. He knew the
Yes.
anaconda was near him.
Yes.
He just
Yes.
didn't know he was behind him.
Right. I thought there was going to be more than one anaconda. Um, I'm not sure why I thought that, but I thought the movie was a little disjointed in spots because um, it's very hard to do a meta movie like this where you're making a movie about a movie and
Yep.
something you really liked, and then you throw a different thing in there about why the girl's being chased, um, and try to
Yeah.
smush that out together in an hour and 30 minutes because it was a short film. It seemed longer than that to me.
I felt perfect runtime
Did it?
wise for me. Like it didn't have any real unnecessary scenes. Everything seemed like
True.
even the beginning in the caravan. I guess the only thing, like, I'll agree that the fact that they tried to tell two stories at the same time
Hmm.
was a little kind of like it didn't really operate right, as you're saying. But I do enjoy how they connected the circle, or the snake ate its own tail, essentially, where
Hmm.
like you had that one story and then this story, and then they connect into each other and they connect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I did,
uh,
yeah, they did that very well. Like the first one, this very similar, but they start in the Amazon, and they're going to film a documentary, and then they run against these people. So they happen upon them. So you have the whole movie with two storylines, but at the same time, they start at the same time. So you have an hour
yeah,
and a half of two storylines, and you probably need to do that with this one. I do like the very end of the film, which I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. When Doug gets a knock on his door, I really enjoyed that. Um, I thought Jack Black was, I'm never a big fan of Jack Black for most things, but I'm never disappointed in anything he's ever done.
I
I thought it was
enjoy
great.
Jack Black in most of what he does.
Yes,
Like The Holiday, he was really good in it.
he was good. Yes.
And this kind of to me portrays that acting style where he wasn't like over the top and in your face. He
Hmm.
was more subdued and really acted very well alongside with Paul Rudd, and the other castmates. I thought it was hilarious when Doug gets bit by that spider and they're like, "Oh, I gotta pee on you," and a
That
whole
was
dude's
so
got
weird.
stage fright. But then, lo and behold, he only pees sitting down. So they are set up where Paul Rudd is on all fours over Jack
So he
Black,
could be the
and,
tallest seat.
and dude's just, and they're like, "Yeah, you did it!
Yeah.
Woo!"
See, okay, that might have been a scene not needed, but it was pretty hilarious.
It was
And I
just
did like
like,
how they like you gotta pee on it. It's like, isn't that just jellyfish? No, it's all animals.
it's everything. You're always just gonna pee on it.
That I thought was funny because he's such an idiot. Paul Rudd is an idiot in this movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
and um, the Buffalo Sober
oh, yeah, yes. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm using that from here on out.
that you're
I'm
Buffalo
Buffalo
Sober.
sober. Yes, just beer and wine and light liquor.
Well, I mean, Buffalo sober.
Buffalo sober?
Just beer and wine. And then some of the lighter liquors. But
Uh, I died laughing so damn hard when that freaking pig woke up.
Did you?
Oh my goodness, I was hunched over with laughter watching Jack Black run with a freaking hog duct taped
On
him
his neck
to him.
to him, yeah.
And the fact that like Griff was looking through the binoculars and Doug wakes up, he's got a fucking squirrel in his
Dead
mouth
squirrel's mouth. Whose
because
idea was it
anacondas
to stick
love
a
the
dead
taste
squirrel
of
man? Yeah,
squirrel or squirrel meat.
yes. Yeah. And then it also because what's his name? The dude, the director, the filming guy, the guy supposed to film it. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, me either.
Zane, his last name is Zane. I think the actor's name is Zane or something like that. Wasn't he in the Rundown with the Rock in the woods and the jungle also? Because that's
No, that was Sean William Scott.
oh, you're right. Okay, you're right. I don't know where Zane comes from, but anyways, this just seemed very uh jungle-ish, if you will.
Well,
Wasn't
yeah,
Jack Black in
Tropic Thunder.
Jumanji?
Enter Jumanji, yeah.
Yeah, so he's starting to become a
A
forest guy
jungle
also.
guy.
He's a jungle guy like the Rock. So
Question for you.
yeah.
They meet up with Ice Cube, and this isn't a spoiler, it's in the in the trailers or the commercials, I think.
Oh,
Um, but Cube has a pistol in his pants.
a
Does
real one.
Cube always pack heat on an actual movie set? And how did he get a handgun through customs in the Amazon?
Well, he's Colombia, and I think that they are pretty loose with their gun rules, I think, or maybe they're extremely strict. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't
I don't
want to
know.
tell lies. But what was he
But
shooting the snake for? The was wait a minute. There was two snakes because he killed that one, right? Didn't he?
there's that. So I don't know if they're trying to account the final boss snake as like the same snake throughout because that snake was really freaking big. And
Right.
the other one, there were other ones that weren't as big. And
Right. So there was one more.
also,
Yeah.
anacondas just don't go off killing things and
No.
eating
Well,
things
yeah.
at willy-nilly and
If you want
whatnot.
to make sense, you're gonna have a very boring movie.
It's fair. You're right. I
You're
can't
gonna run
argue with
around and
that.
eat. Yeah. So, is there anything else that you would like to discuss? No. Okay. Well, let's get into some of the 5 and 1 star or less reviews.
Yes.
The first 5 star review comes from Totoro A. Great family popcorn movie. If you just want simple entertainment with a couple of jump scares, this is for you. Biggest problem is its weird UK 15 rating. It's not. It's barely even a 12. Great film for the tweens, young teens demographics who are often pretty forgotten by Hollywood. Um, don't take it seriously and have a laugh. 12-year-olds need films to watch too. I guess they have a rating in the United Kingdom that 15 years, 12 years, this is R, PG and stuff. They have just numbers, I'm guessing.
I will say I love the fact that they said it was a popcorn movie. I absolutely agree. It's a
Yes.
movie like you just don't take it serious and it's fun. And
Yeah.
yeah, there are jump scares. I jumped a time or two.
Oh, I did. Which was my biggest one that I jumped? I can't remember which one it was, but it spooked me. It spooked me
Yeah.
pretty good.
I said, "Fuck."
I think it's when Jack Black was yes when Jack Black was fixing the car and he shut the thing down. They turned the lights on, and it was right
Hmm,
there.
I think
That
so.
one got me. Yeah.
The first 1 star or less comes from Ken M. Worst movie this year, waste of $45 million.
They made that movie for $45 million.
Apparently.
That's actually relatively cheap for movies nowadays.
Yeah, it's not horrible. I
Uh,
mean, on
no.
location, CGI'd
Yeah.
Anaconda and Paul Rudd and Jack Black being your highest two grossing
Yeah.
actors.
True. I mean, and I mean, for them to make the movie in the movie was gonna be $2 million. So, uh the next 5 star review comes from Deshaun F. Absolutely outrageous, but that's what it was supposed to be. Paul annoyed me, but in a good way. I don't think he
Hmm.
understands what annoyed means, but you know.
Yeah. Though I do think Paul Rudd only really has one acting style. Like once you've seen a Paul Rudd movie, you've seen him in every movie like that he's been in. It's the same. There's no real change. The only time he changed anything was when he was in the as a nurse saying his line in British accent.
Oh yeah, that was from the beginning. He's trying to be an actor. He's a little bit different. I think a movie called The Heartbreak Kid, with Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
He plays a surfer dude. Yeah, that's a little
Oh
bit,
yeah, yeah.
not a lot different, but
Pretty
enough.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Bambino F with the next 1 star or less. Anaconda was made to be a horror film, not a family comedy. Nice way to ruin a film.
I mean, I don't. I wouldn't take my 8-year-old to watch this movie. There's too many jump scares with snakes. You
No,
know.
but it's appropriate for like
Yeah.
a 12
Yeah, like
year
the
old.
person said.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What was I going to say though? I was going to say something else. Um, about what it says, Anaconda horror film. Yeah, I don't remember.
That's fair.
The last 5-star review comes from Liz W. This movie was hilarious. Loved it. Heart, humor, a whole snake's worth of twists and turns. Critics perpetually have a stick in their posterior instead of just sitting back and enjoying something. I saw it in theaters and the laughs were loud.
It's got heroics there as well.
It does, but
It
she
has the
don't
three
understand your
H's.
yeah, she don't understand your rating. She don't watch us.
I mean, it's not me.
Liz.
It's the CW. That's what
Oh.
the Arrowverse was all about. Was heart, humor, and heroics.
Okay.
Uh, Danny D closes us out with his review. Don't bother. Terrible, lifeless, hollow excuse for entertainment, junk food cinema, same empty calories that's infecting too much music and film lately.
The
I
the recency biased lately. What do you mean lately? It's been like this since film has been film and songs have been songs. There's nothing but hollow excuse for entertainment across the board.
yeah,
It's
I think the D stands for downer. Danny Downer.
so yeah, it's nothing new. There's 90% of movies out there are just fluff. There's not many, so the what the F comes from Hello by Hello, and this person gave it 5 stars. Watched the whole movie in 1 minute. I then proceeded to finish the movie and myself. 10 out of 10.
What? Also, it should be hello BYE. Hello, maybe not BY. Hello by hello. I don't know.
I
But how did you finish yourself off, person? And how did you finish a movie in a minute? What got you there?
yeah, even if you got you know. And why do you have to watch the movie and yourself? What about this movie? Do you get turned on by snakes?
I,
I
I
mean,
hope it's snakes and not the children in the beginning of the movie.
oh yeah, I was gonna say. I think he played an excellent father figure, a person. I
Mm-hmm.
think he was a good father. I think that was really well done.
It
So
was wonderful. The kid was a good actor.
okay,
He didn't sing.
yeah, the word. That's a callback, everyone, to March's musical. You should watch. I'll put a click right there. So,
You won't.
um, now let's see what Rotten Tomatoes and the audience scored this movie. The critics at Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a score of 48%, and the audience scored, that's you folks at home, 75%. Really high praise for this movie.
I can see it from the audience, and I can kind of see it from the Rotten Tomatoes group as well. Though I think it's a little short, maybe like 50% would probably be the sweet spot for
Yeah,
the Rotten Tomatoes, I think.
you think the audience did it because of Jack Black and Paul Rudd and being like loving those actors? Do you think they actually thought
I
the
think
movie
that's
was
probably
good?
a big box office draw. Like you kind of can't go wrong with a Jack Black, Paul Rudd movie, and either one by themselves and together, definitely you can't really go wrong. And they didn't.
Well, you heard what people think of this movie. You heard what the audience and the Rotten Tomatoes scored this movie. Now it's time for Nate and I to give our final thoughts and our ratings of Anaconda 2026. Okay, I'm going to start. I thought the beginning was fine. I thought they went too meta in this movie. There was just too much inside there, I thought. I liked the end. I liked the way they added it up, put it together. I liked when they got back home, all the stuff that happened to each of them. I liked the little like this happened to this happened to this person, like they did like with Animal House. Um, that was interesting. The very last scene I thought was great. I think they try. I think they're kind of all over the place in the middle of it. I think there's just too much. Like you said, we were talking about earlier. There's um, the storylines trying to put too much, and they really didn't need to have the storyline. I mean, they need to have a reason why it goes bad, but just having a snake trying to eat you is all you need. You don't need to have something else added to that. I would recommend this to my surgeon. I thought it was perfectly fine. Jack Black was himself, but better, if you will. Paul Rudd, like you said, he's who he is. It wasn't too long, and I think it's a solid movie, and I think it's a little bit better than a solid movie. So I am going to give it 3 trees.
My turn, assholes.
I'll go next. I think I'd also recommend this movie to my surgeon. It's a decent family comedy. It definitely does not take itself too serious. It was well shot. There were some dark spots. I was very confused with the beginning, um, and how um, it had the two characters, and also I don't know what happened with the guy that was in the caravan.
Yeah, I
I
could.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him ever again. So I'm gonna presume that he got eight, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the movie was fine. I enjoyed it. Um, I think it's worth a good watch. I'm not too far off from you, good sir, with your 3 trees. I'm just gonna go one stump below you, and I'm gonna give it 2 trees and a stump.
Well, you heard it here. And Anaconda 2025. Nate gives it 2 trees a stump. I give it 3 trees. But what do you all give it? Please let us know. Give us a like and subscribe. Interact with us because it feeds algorithm monster, and we need that. But we will see you next Monday on Trees in Space.
Cause your anaconda don't want none
What?
unless you
None?
got buns, son.
What?